The best revenge is not to be like your enemy. People know what they do frequently, they know why they do what they do, but what they don't know is what they do does. The first method for estimating the intelligence of a ruler is to look at the men he has around him. Man is always prey to his truths. Once he has admitted them, he cannot free himself from them. Wisest is she who knows she does not know. The journey is what brings us happiness, not the destination. Happiness consists in frequent repetition of pleasure. You are an aperture through which the universe is looking at and exploring itself. Some people talk in their sleep. Lecturers talk while other people sleep. You show me a capitalist, and I'll show you a bloodsucker. I don't deserve a soul, yet I still have one. I know because it hurts. It takes three to make love, not two. You, your spouse, and God. Without God, people only succeed in bringing out the worst in one another. Lovers who have nothing else to do but love each other soon find there is nothing else. Without a central loyalty, life is unfinished. The aim of art is to represent not the outward appearance of things, but their inward significance. Know thyself. If I knew myself, I'd run away. I don't want to be a tree. I want to be its meaning. No one should ever ask themselves that. Why am I unhappy? The question carries within it the virus that will destroy everything. If we ask that question, it means we want to find out what makes us happy. If what makes us happy is different from what we have now, then we must either change once and for all, or stay as we are, feeling even more unhappy. Your pain is the breaking of the shell that encloses your understanding. And could you keep your heart in wonder at the daily miracles of your life, your pain would not seem less wondrous than your joy. Freedom in capitalist society always remains about the same as it was in ancient Greek republics, freedom for slave owners. On the whole, human beings want to be good, but not too good, and not quite all the time. I was never aware of any other option but to question everything. Take it moment by moment, and you will find that we are all, as I've said before, bugs in amber. Devotion to the truth is the hallmark of morality. There is no greater, nobler, more heroic form of devotion than the act of a man who assumes the responsibility of thinking. The seed of suffering, and you may be strong, but don't wait until you have no more suffering before allowing yourself to be happy. Every strike brings me closer to the next home run. I don't know why we are here, but I'm pretty sure that it is not in order to enjoy ourselves. When another blames you or hates you, or people voice similar criticisms, go to their souls, penetrate inside, and see what sort of people they are. You will realize that there is no need to be racked with anxiety that they should hold any particular opinion about you. The highest activity a human being can attain is learning for understanding, because to understand is to be free. Learning does not make one learned. There are those who have knowledge and those who have understanding. The first requires memory, and the second philosophy. Don't just say you have read books. Show that through them you have learned to think better, to be a more discriminating and reflective person. Books are the training weights of the mind. They are very helpful, but it would be a bad mistake to suppose that one has made progress simply by having internalized their contents. There are no ordinary moments. Don't only practice your art, but force your way into its secrets, for it and knowledge can raise men to the divine. The only thing that makes life possible is permanent, intolerable uncertainty, not knowing what comes next. All knowledge is worth having. There is no escape. We pay for the violence of our ancestors. The most important reason for going from one place to another is to see what's in between, and they took great pleasure in doing just that. No single event can awaken within us a stranger whose existence we had never suspected. To live is to be slowly born. But the fact that some geniuses were laughed at does not imply that all who laughed at are geniuses. They laughed at Columbus, they laughed at Fulton, they laughed at the Wright brothers, but they also laughed at Bozo the Clown. The evil that is in the world almost always comes from ignorance, and good intentions may do as much harm as malevolence if they lack understanding. The thing about a spiral is if you follow it inward, it never actually ends. It just keeps tightening infinitely. When a man learns to love, he must bear the risk of hatred. To write well, express yourself like the common people, but think like a wise man. To teach how to live without certainty, and yet without being paralyzed by hesitation, is perhaps the chief thing that philosophy in our age can still do for those who study it. The end may justify the means as long as there is something that justifies the end. There ain't no such thing as a free lunch.